Good morning to all our leaders. Today we will be learning the basic 101 on how to encode or how to register new leader member using the registration PIN. The first step is to be able to request the registration PIN to be generated to the member's account that will be used to do the encoding or the registration. It is important that as leaders, we will know that the registration PIN will be generated by the area stockist by which the iTeracare product was purchased. For clearer understanding, let me walk you through the step-by-step process how to register a new member. Number one is to open the account where the registration PIN was generated. So in this example, we will have to use the member ID or the member account by which we will be using to register the new member. So you key in the password and then the CAPTCHA. Sign in. So if ever it won't log in the first time you do it, you have to do it again. Okay. So the moment you are already prompted to your dashboard, that's the time you know that you are already logged in to the member account where you will use to register the new member. It is very important to also know na ang member account kung saan naka-generate ang registration PIN ay doon din nakabilang ang hanay kung saan ilalagay sa encoding ang bagong member. Napakahalaga din na ma-double check ang status ng sponsor account bago simulan ang encoding. Ang member account na magiging sponsor ay dapat active ang kaniyang maintenance day. So how do we know and how do we check that? You just have to scroll up. So in this case, you will be able to check that the member account is still active. It still has 26 days before the maintenance will expire. So that's how you check it. Ibig sabihin po na ang countdown ng maintenance account ay still active o hindi pa naka-zero. Dito po, hindi pa siya naka-zero at malalaman mo because magiging pula po ito. The color of this section will become red. Bakit importante na active? Upang ang lahat ng mga bonuses including ang point value or PV, ay matatanggap ng member account kung saan naka-encode ang new member. Ito kasi ay part ng safety net features ng company para hindi mag-overpay or mag-overpayment ang company, kaya meron itong tinatawag na no maintenance, no income, and no point accumulation policy. Dito sa homepage, dito natin makikita ang account at kung active siya. Importante din po na malaman natin na ang maintenance pala ay magsisimulang mag-activate sa unang araw na ang account ay ma-encode or mailagay sa system. In the first day of the encoding, automatically the system will give 30 days free maintenance. Ngayon, bago matapos ang 30 days free maintenance, dapat ulit makapag-maintain ang account or ang member account para tuloy-tuloy lang po ang pagpasok ng bonuses at point value kung merong mga leaders under sa kanya na mag-i-encoding or magkakaroon ng registration. It is also very important for all of the leaders to understand that the maintenance is not an expense on our part, but instead it is a savings. Actually, para lang po tayong nagta-time deposit nito. Kasi ang buong halaga ng maintenance na $30 or in Philippine peso is 1,500 ay atin ding mawi-withdraw ang total accumulated points nito or dollars sa pamamagitan ng product redemption at the end of the day. So example, pag nag-maintain po tayo ng sa loob ng 11 months, buong $30 per month ay atin ding, ito din ay ma-accumulate. So you multiply that by 11 months, that's still $330. Ngayon, sa ating product redemption, kinakailangan lamang ng $320 upang tayo ay makapag-redeem ng isang unit ng iTerracare Classic. Etong product na ito, pwede nating gamitin or pwede nating maibenta para bumalik ang buong savings na ating inailagay habang tayo ay tuloy-tuloy lang na nag-i-enjoy ng lahat ng income benefits ng company. Okay, for further explanation on the maintenance or how to do your maintenance in your account, I will have to make a separate video tutorial for that. Ngayon, in this particular case, na ang ating account ay active, pwede na po tayong magsimula para atin pong i-encode or i-register ang bagong member dito na account using the registration PIN. So what we will do next ay pumunta po tayo dito sa baba. Makikita po natin ang icon na nakasulat ay navigate. Just click this portion. And then, puntahan po natin ang register using PIN. Pumasok po tayo sa register using PIN. You click that. Okay. Since meron na pong na-generate na registration PIN under dito na account, kaya makikita natin ang country, okay, in our case, the Philippines, at ang stockist ID. So in this particular scenario, the stockist ID is under me, under Davao, and it's under Christian Edward Baluran. So pag titingnan po natin dito, in cases na hindi po natin makikita ang registration PIN, dito po sa PIN type, okay? Sa PIN type po kasi may dalawang option, either product collected at product not yet redeemed. There are cases po na kahit na-collect na natin ang product or naibigay na sa atin in advance ng product sa ating mga stockist areas or stockist centers, hindi pa rin po lumalabas ang registration PIN. So in this case, we will have to select product not yet redeemed. And yet, there it goes. Makikita na po natin under package ang one silver iTerracare or one PIN. Under dito po sa baba niya, nakasulat PIN register balance which is 1 and then PIN register amount which is 1. Ibig sabihin, ang na-generate na registration PIN under this particular member account is 1. Okay? So under basic information, makikita natin in the slides here, okay, as you can see that basic information, meron pong nakasulat dyan na member username. So yung member username, dito natin ilalagay ang gustong username, or let's just call that a code name ng bagong member or leader na i-register mo. So in this particular example, the username that the leader, the new member, would want to be placed under his username is JNLIM22. So whatever would be the code name or the username that they like, so yun lang po ang ilalagay mo dito. Importante na hindi po tayo gumamit ng any special character. It means to say we only need to use alphanumeric characters. Under name, you would have to write down the full name of the person who will be owning or who owns this particular new member account. So in this case, it's Joshua Nico Lim. Under naman din po sa sponsor name, ating isulat ang sponsor name ng tao na nakapag-invite kay Mr. Nico Lim. Okay? Ito po ang sponsor, ang tao na nakapag-invite sa kanya. So in this particular case, susulat natin yung okay. So in this particular example of the encoding, the person whom we have used, the account, the member account that we have used, is also the member account or the username that is the sponsor of this particular member or this new leader. Okay, now you place the email. By the way, just for all of us to take note, for us to be able to know whether the sponsor username is actually correct, it will also provide us the complete name of the person who is actually the sponsor. So MV Lim LL03 is actually Miss Maria Virginia Lim. So you would know, because the moment you just click it without double checking, the sponsor bonus might go to another person and you can no longer retrieve that. So that's why it's very important that when we do the encoding, we need to do double checking. Okay? So in this case, tama po ang sponsor name. Now, under placement username, click lang po natin ang show. Okay, the show here will prompt you to the genealogy of the member account. Who is the sponsor? So in this case, I was instructed by the leader to put the new member in the left side corner. So here in the screen, in your slide, in the slide that I am presenting to you, you just have to simply click. Okay, ito pong nakasulat na place me under the plus icon. There's place me. So in this case, she wants the new leader to be placed under Feli MC in her left side. So I just have to click this. Okay, very good. Our system is made in such a manner that it's very user-friendly. The moment you click place me, you will be prompted back to the registration form. And it says here that the placement username is Feli MC and then it is placed under upline placement position, which is left. So under upline placement position, it's just left and right. Depending on the position or the structure you choose the new member to be placed in, it will reflect here. Next to that is the email ad. Well, the email ad is equally very important because in cases where we will forget our password, you will simply just click in the registry sign up page, forget password, and your password will automatically be directed to your email. So make sure that in the email you place an active email address. So in this particular example, okay, this I will be writing his email address. Okay, you will have to double check it first if it's correct, and then you go to security password. Under security password, you will actually be encoding or placing the security password of the account by which you are doing the encoding. So if you will be using your own account to do the registration of a new member or a new leader under your group, you will have to use your security password. So in this case, we are going to use the security password of the member account that we have used to log in or to register the new member. And then after double checking all the necessary details, you click submit. Before you finally confirm, make sure that you do double checking. Okay, you double check the username, the name, the sponsor username, the placement username, and if you think it is already updated, it is already correct, then click confirm. Okay, very good. We have actually successfully registered the new member. Okay, so by the way, all our temporary password or our default password after the encoding is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can just simply change your password by going to settings. And then you can go to edit login password, and then you can also edit or change your security password. So that's it, guys. This process is very, very important because as leaders, it is a must that all of us will be able to know how to register a new member or how to encode a new member under your organization. So once again, this is our basic 101 on how to encode or how to register new member using registration pins. Thank you, everyone.